Okay, welcome back. And now we're going to do another checkpoint. So again, go ahead. So I'm going to explain what's going on, then you can pause it and then come back. So we've got a loading ramp here. And so we've got an angle of 11.5 degrees. And we've got a height over here where the platform is at 3.5 feet. Let me put the units in there. Okay, so 3.5 feet. And then we've got C and A. So we want to find the length of the ramp and the distance it is from this point, the loading point here, from the wall. So we want to find the lengths of those two sides. Okay, so let's start by finding A. Okay, so again, A is the adjacent side, and 3.5 feet, the height over here is the opposite side. So we're going to use tangent in this case. So tangent of 11.5 degrees equals opposite over adjacent, which is going to equal 3.5 over A. So in this case here, A is going to equal 3.5 divided by the tangent of 11.5 degrees. Okay, now let's see if I can calculate that. Okay, so we get approximately 17.2 feet. So this is going to be approximately 17.2 feet. Okay, now we've got this side, we've got these two sides. This, of course, is a right triangle. This ramp forms a right triangle. So now we can use the Pythagorean theorem at this point, or we can use the other trig function. So again, let's use the trig function. So in this case here, we have the hypotenuse and the opposite side. Now, one thing I want to say is we would not use this that we calculated, because one, it's an approximation, so there's some round off error. So we would not use A to find, like we wouldn't use A and C to find C, because A is calculated, okay? Unless it was an exact answer. But in this case here, it's an approximate, so there's some error here. So if we use this one to find C, then we'll have some error, okay? And then if we're approximating C, we'll have even more round off error. So we're going to use the original value given to us because it's exact. So 3.5. So in that case, we're going to use sine, because it's opposite over hypotenuse. So we're going to use sine of 11.5 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse, which is going to equal 3.5 over C. Okay, so now so now if we solve for C, we get C is equal to 3.5 divided by the sine of 11.5 degrees. And let's find out what that turns out to be. And again, approximately 17.6. feet. Now, it makes sense, right? So you always want to ask yourself, does this make sense? Yes, it makes sense because one, it is longer than this one, so C should be a little longer than A. Also, because we have such a small angle, this hypotenuse is very close to this, so it makes sense that the lengths are going to be fairly close. Okay, so again, hopefully you got the right answer. If you didn't, make sure you see where you got your made your mistake. Okay, have a great night.